Hi, everyone. Welcome to week 2. I want to take a few minutes to talk a little bit more about this course before I get into what you're doing in week 2. In this course, you're going to learn to read, watch, and listen with a critical and analytical ear. And you're going to learn to write argument essays with a critical and analytical perspective. You're also going to write an application of theory essay, which I will be talking about later in the semester. What does it mean to be analytical? That is carefully studying something to learn about its parts, what they do, and how they're related to each other. It's explaining the nature and meaning of something. And what does it mean to be critical? It is exercising careful judgment and thinking through various perspectives to make a reasoned decision. The theme of the course is wildlife conservation and the climate crisis. So the questions we'll be considering: what is the climate crisis? What is biodiversity? How do climate and biodiversity work together? What is wildlife conservation? Why is wildlife conservation important? What is being done? How can individuals get involved? And why should individuals get involved? Some of the topics that we'll be writing about over the semester: social media as wildlife conservation, connecting climate justice and social justice. We'll be looking in particular at the plight of wolves in North America. We'll be looking at de-extinction as a conservation effort, and we'll be talking about the individual's role in wildlife conservation. I apologize for the noise in the background. My dog is really unhappy that I put her outside. Okay, reading, listening, and watching materials. Every week there will be 2 to 3 podcasts, 2 to 3 TED Talks, and 2 to 3 articles or book chapters to read. When you participate in discussions or short writes, the expectation is that you demonstrate that you did the reading, listening, or watching by citing information. Points will be lost if I feel you haven't demonstrated explicit knowledge of the content information. It's very important that you actually do this work so that you gain an understanding of the topic and that you show that through your participation in the writing. Everything we're reading, watching, or listening to has been provided for free within the course. Now I have to tell you that technically the books should not be provided for free. However, past students have sent me PDFs, so you are benefiting from their decision to access those materials in a less than legal manner. Okay, one of the things that you will be doing is we are reading Jurassic Park. Did you know that Crichton's novel is based on a legitimate science called de-extinction that is being used to support wildlife conservation efforts? The novel is 30 years old, but it has tremendous relevance for the climate crisis. I think the fact that in the last 5 years, 3 more films have been made and they all touch on the role of, humanity's role in the world and humanity's role in nature is really critical, and that a lot of those things come out in the initial novel. I was really hoping Jurassic Park Dominion or Jurassic World Dominion would come out before the end of this course, but I'm not so lucky. It looks like it has some really good questions to ask. You should be reading 50 to 60 pages per week and assume that there will be discussions on Jurassic Park every other week that assume you're reading at least that much. Okay? Okay, what to do in week 2? Please, you'll be learning about the climate crisis. I've found that students think that they know, but they don't really know. So you'll be getting some hard-hitting looks at the climate crisis. You're going to share with me what you've learned. Make sure that you cite from the sources to prove that you studied the content. Start reading Jurassic Park. Remember that you don't know what you don't know. Learning is recognizing that you don't know everything, nor are you expected to, and that you have a mindset that is open to admitting that. A lot of students look at the content this week and are very, very surprised. So don't worry if you're so surprised. Okay, last, please watch for Easter eggs. What's an Easter egg? It is a hidden assignment in the course that will contribute to your knowledge and give you extra credit. There was an Easter egg hidden in the first discussion in my post, and only 2 people caught it. Please watch for those Easter eggs. They will show up in a number of different places. So pay close attention to things that I post, announcements that I send out. When I put a response in a discussion, make sure that you're reading my response and looking for things. That's it for this week. And every week you should expect to see a video introduction from me. Thank you.